Hey guys, Erica with the K here. Today's video I'm going to be swatching out the new LimeLife by Alcone eyeshadow palette. The feeling is neutral. So let's just jump right into it. There's 18 shadows. I had mentioned this in another video that the palette is $194. You could buy the eyeshadows individually for $12 each. There's 18 eyeshadows in here, so it's actually a really great deal if you buy it in the palette. But it's totally up to you. So I'm going to start from here and I'm going to end here. And I'm just going to go through all of them. Again, there's 18 shadows, so hopefully I have enough space on my arms to swatch them out. So again, I'm just going to start off with the first one and go from there. The first one is like a white color. It's very much like a highlighter color, but it doesn't have any shimmer, so it's like a matte highlighter color, which is like awesome. I've been looking for a color like that I really love, and now I have it. This next color is like a sandy yellow. It's also matte. There's only a few shimmery ones in here. This one's actually a matte yellowish, which today I used as my highlight, believe it or not. But I just think it's nice for when you have like a nice tan and you don't want to use a white because then it's going to be too white. The yellow is a great option. This is the third one, which I already used in a tutorial. This one definitely has shimmer in it. It's super shimmery. I hope that you guys can see these. This one I like to wear on my actual lid, just to give you guys a heads up, but it's this color right here and I love it. The fourth one is like a nice beigey neutral. It's right here. That would be like a great transitional color. Fifth one is also a pretty nice transitional color. It is also a neutral. It's this one, the one before was more of a warm color. This one's more of an ashy color, which I think would look really nice with like browns. When you're not trying to have that warm look, you're going more for the ashy. It's just nice to have that option of either one. And then the last one in the top row is a super pretty brown. It is way darker when you swatch it than what it looks like in the palette. Today I used it in my crease and I love it. It's just like a really nice dark, rich brown, and you wouldn't think so. Let me show you how different this one swatches compared to what it actually looks like. This is the, oh boy, this is the last one right here. So don't be deceived by that one. If you're looking for like a lighter neutral transitional color, I'd go with the one right before it, the second to last one in the first row. If you're looking for something darker, to give more definition, or to just put as like a brown to smoke out your eye, I'd go for that last one. Okay, so that is the first line of swatches. And now I'm going to go on to the second line of swatches, which are more of like in the pinkish family, whereas the first one were more in the sandy family. This is more pink, a little bit warmer, and let me jump right into it. I'm going to just go for it. So the first one is like a really nice, pretty light pink. This could also be a great highlight color like the first one, but this one is just a little bit warmer. It has a pink undertone to it. The second one on the second row is also a nice pink. I have to swatch these like higher up on my arm, I think. But it's also a nice pink. It also would be a great highlight as well if you wanted like a nice pink highlight, even if you wanted to put it on your lid, or great transitional color. The next one is a nice warm, okay, I said it's like 10 times, is a nice warm transitional color. It's just super pretty. It's really warm. It's like a nice, I'm trying to think of what color I would call it. Like a mauve, kind of. Like a little bit like of a lighter mauve. Again, there is no shimmer to it. These are matte. The only one so far that had a shimmer was that peachy one in the first row. The third one, the third one on the first row had a bit of a shimmer to it. Actually, a lot of shimmer to it. So far, the rest of them have not. Which makes them really great, usable on older skin, younger skin. They're just super versatile because they don't have that shimmer to it. They're nice and matte, which is really nice. Okay, the next one is shimmery. This one reminds me of Antiqued by MAC. I love this color. I have it on my lid today, like on the bottom part of my lid. I absolutely love this color. I think it's great to put on the lid. It's great to put in the crease. I would shy away from mature skin when you're dealing with shimmery colors because Sometimes it just makes their skin or makes their whole appearance just look older than it really is. So for the shimmer shades, I would stick with like a younger clientele. But I personally love it. It reminds me so much of Antique. It's almost exactly like it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And I think it goes great with a tan. It would go great in the fall, spring, winter, anytime really. It's just like a beautiful, shimmery, warm color. The next one is another kind of mauve-y, but not as mauve-y as the one I did two before, but this one is also a little mauve-y. Just a really pretty transitional color. Again, it is a matte finish, so which means that there is no shimmer, which means that it's good for all kinds of skin types, whether you have mature skin or you have like a younger, more youthful skin. You can use this for either one. I love that about this palette. It's very, very versatile on all skin types. Pretty much like you could just take this palette and go do somebody's makeup and just like be confident knowing that like you have an eyeshadow that's going to work for every skin color, every look that somebody's going for. Like, this is the palette. And as a makeup artist, I love that. It's so great to like not have to think or not have to worry and just know if you have this palette, you'll be set. Okay, so enough talking about that. Now I'm going to go on to the last one in the second row. It's a nice dark brown, like really dark, like almost black. A super pretty color. It's going to be great for like a smoky eye if you wanted to put it right on the lid and then smoke it out. It's great for that. It would be great as also a liner. You could double it up as a liner for people who have like fair skin, or somebody who's looking for a more natural look. If they don't want like a black harsh liner, you could just put an angled brush in this and use it as a liner. You could wet the brush if you want with the 10 Years Younger finishing spray before you dip it in to give it less of a shadow liner but more of a more pronounced liner. Please be aware, I didn't use a primer for any of this. I literally just went right in with the swatching on my skin that just has lotion on it. So if you guys were to use a primer underneath it, just know that it's going to be intensified that much more, because that's what primers are for. They pretty much intensify the color, they give you better payoff, and of course it makes the makeup last longer. So the last row, the first one, is a nice brown. I'm going to use my left hand for this because I'm going to swatch them out over here because this side is wet and I don't feel like waiting for it to dry. So this is a super pretty, like a very ashy brown. It's very pretty. It is darker than what it shows in the palette, if you guys can see that, I hope. As I had mentioned, the second row is more of like the warm tones, and then this row over here is more of like the ashier tones. I mean, it has green in it, so we can't really get much more ashier than that. But so this one has more of like the ashier tones in it, just to be aware of that. So now I'm going to go in with the second one, which is a brown, and you can see again it is an ashy color, and it is brown, and it's a very true deep brown. It doesn't have any red pigments in it. Again, these would be great in the crease for a smoky eye. Some people's skin look better with warmer tones on them, and other people look better with ashier tones on them. So it's good to know that as a makeup artist, and again, it's great to have a palette that has a variety of all, so that when you do somebody's makeup, it suits their skin complexion. Okay, now I'm going in with the third one, which is a green. Just right here, the green. Okay, the green. This is the first time I'm swatching out the green. This is the first time I'm swatching out most of these, but I do want to say that the green is, without a doubt, darker when you swatch it. When I first looked at this palette, the green one jumped out at me, and I thought, like, why would they put this green one in here? Like, it's like so bright and kind of weird and kind of throws off the rest of the palette, because the palette's like so neutral and so beautiful and so usable and wearable, and I was like, this green one's kind of weird. Like, it just kind of like threw me a little bit. But now that I'm swatching them out, it's like a nice dark, like think of like camouflage green, and it really just brings in with the neutral. Like, it is very much a neutral color, and would be I mean, these are like all camouflage colors, which I love. So these would be great. You know, it's just a great color. It's not what I expected it to be. I thought it was definitely going to be more of a strange green, but it's not. I mean, LimeLight nailed this palette so far. So the fourth one on the bottom row is like this nice gray blue. It's really pretty. It's pretty much true to the color that it shows. I think it comes out a little bit more ashy when you actually put it on than what it shows. It shows more of a gray. I think it comes out more of a bluish color when you actually swatch it. It has like a little bit of purple undertones in it, in my opinion. But you guys obviously can swatch it out and draw your own conclusions if that's what you guys, you know, if you don't agree with what I'm saying. So then this is the last shiny one in the entire palette. It is the second to last shadow that I'm going to swatch out because the palette's almost done. This is super pretty. It's like a gunmetal color. I mean, that's really what it is. It's like super pretty. I would love to use this on my lid. Put like a primer underneath it, obviously, so that it really pops and gives you that gunmetal, shimmery, sparkly look, like that sexy nighttime clubbing look. If you have any brides that are into that kind of look, this would also be great to line the under of the eye. As I said, like if you wanted to spray this on the brush first and then dip it in there and then line it, this would be a super pretty color for that, but I think it would look fantastic on the eyelid. So lastly, the last one is the black, and I mean, it doesn't get more black than that. Like, this is black. This is not a joke. This isn't like, okay, so sometimes you get like a black eyeshadow, I don't know if you've noticed this, and you put it on and it comes out like a washed out black gray almost, and it's just like not what you had in mind. Like, this color is not like that at all. So as I said like a million times, this would be great for a smoky eye. It would be great as a liner, again, if you wanted to wet the brush with the 10 Years Younger finishing spray, or if you just wanted to go right in and have it be more of a smoked out liner, you could just do it without any spray on it. If I could not awkwardly do this, it is a true black. It really is beautiful. I am so beyond happy with this palette. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer it. When you get this home, if you decide to purchase it, make sure you swatch it out yourself. Just if you're a makeup artist, I would recommend going for it. If you're somebody who likes to play with different makeup colors and are looking for high quality, professional line makeup, it's a one-time purchase. This palette's gonna last you a long time. Again, they are valued at $12 each, so if you saw a few that I swatched out and you loved it, I'll leave the link below. You can go pick up the individual ones. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Guys, thank you so much for your love and support.